Hello and welcome to this edition of Southern California CEO Magazine. I'm your host, Amy Rios. I recently attended the grand opening of RadNet's new Advanced Imaging Center located in the new Continental Medical Center, an EB5 project located in Murrieta, California. I spoke with the president and CEO of USA Continental Regional Center, Al Rattan, about this project and the role RadNet plays in building the local economy. We're here with Al Rattan and Lydia Persia, co-founders of USA Continental Regional Center. Can you tell us why the EB5 program is so important to this community and the surrounding regions?
Well, I think a good example of that is what's going on today, is that the opening of RadNet is a significant attribute not only to the city of Murrieta, but to the Temecula Valley. One of the nice aspects about what is going on here with the RadNet program is that RadNet is expanding, and so as a result of that, what we're going to be getting is good quality jobs, and what happens as a result of that is for these particular EB5 investors, what do besides invest into the partnership? They go out and they buy houses, they buy cars, they send their kids to school, and that acts as a domino economic stimulus for the whole area.
I understand that this building was a failed project. Can you describe CED's role in creating this?
Continental East Development, which we call CED, was involved in negotiating directly with a bank called Central Pacific, and this was a failed project. In 2009, when we started looking at it, you wouldn't even recognize it. It failed, the buildings were closed, and our job was to negotiate with the bank, buy a note, complete a foreclosure, and then upgrade the buildings. Lydia's job for about a year and a half was to convince RadNet this was the place to be, and that was not an easy task. Many times we just didn't really believe that she was going to be able to pull it off, but she's smiling all the way today because she proved us wrong, and we're very, very pleased about that.
I also spoke with Ryan Dyer, Director of Operations for RadNet here in Southern California, about the types of medical services and jobs that will be created in their new Advanced Imaging Center and what it means to the region. We're here with Ryan Dyer, VP of Operations of Southern California RadNet. Ryan, can you tell me why you chose Murrieta as a place to expand your business?
We think it's a great community for us. It's growing at an amazing pace, and we wanted to expand our business here and our model for comprehensive breast care as well as our advanced imaging.
What are some of the types of services that RadNet offers to this community?
We've brought in the advanced imaging. We have 3T MRI, women's imaging. We have a comprehensive women's imaging center. We have PET CT, CT, nuclear medicine, the whole gamut of radiology services.
Can you tell me about the BreastLink program? Is that exclusive to this facility, or do you offer it at other facilities?
We have BreastLink facilities in other locations, Orange County, the San Fernando Valley. We have 6 locations in total. It's a comprehensive women's imaging center where a woman can get a mammogram, see a breast surgeon. We have plastic surgery, all under one roof.
Can you tell me about the types of jobs that are being created for the city of Murrieta?
We have clinical jobs, clerical jobs, and then management jobs is what we're creating in our facilities.
And how was it working with Continental East Development?
They've been a huge help to us. They were a great partner for us. They've helped us in our building. They've helped us expand in the community, bring community partners in together. They've been a pleasure to work with.
What are some other EB5 projects that USA Continental Regional Center is currently working on?
What we're working on is about 5 miles up the road is a project called Antelope Square. It's our second offering. The good news is that one is also sold out. RadNet was a good factor, but as we move forward with Antelope Square, one of the nice aspects there is the local community up there is getting a community shopping center. Lydia is handling the negotiations of leasing. We were able to salvage Walgreens, Jack in the Box. We're about 60% now leased, and as a result of that, what is happening in the community is getting a lot of restaurants that were needed, and we're looking forward to the long-range success of that. Back here in Murrieta, we're planning another senior project. We call it Renaissance Villages. We just met last week with the Homeowners Association, and received a very strong support from the fact that what is needed is that the average age at the colony is about 85, and they're looking forward to seeing a project that will have the ability to age in place for seniors, which means we can take them from assisted care to memory care to long-skilled nursing facility. And we just went into escrow on a project in India, which will be our third senior project. So a lot more moving forward tied to healthcare.
The Medical Center was USACRC's first offering for EB5 investors, and the project is now fully funded. The center is expected to create high-paying, long-term jobs in the city of Murrieta, having a substantial impact on the community's economy. Mayor Doug McAllister said, "Murrieta is very focused on the medical side of business and jobs. Those jobs are high-paying jobs, which means they feed that into our economy." We're here with Doug McAllister, mayor for the city of Murrieta. Doug, can you tell me how this Continental Medical Plaza will affect Murrieta and the economic recovery and the surrounding regions?
Well, Murrieta is very focused on the medical side of business and jobs. We're, in fact, very focused on jobs. We go worldwide trying to attract those folks to come here and do this kind of thing in Murrieta because we want to get our folks off the freeways. So many of our folks already they have all the talents and the skills in this region, but they go to San Diego and Orange County. When we have RadNet here, we have an opportunity for those folks to stay here in town. On top of that, those jobs are high-paying jobs, which means they feed that into our economy as well. So there is no downside to something like this happening for Murrieta.
And why has the city of Murrieta been so supportive and proactive when it comes to the EB5 program?
At the bottom line, we have found that we're very, very good at opening markets overseas and domestically for our folks and our businesses here in Murrieta. But because of the downturn, we have discovered that they aren't able to come up with the financing many times to take advantage of the markets we're opening. So therefore, there's markets open, but they can't expand their businesses because there's no finance. That's when we became interested in the EB5 program, and we've been very, very focused on allowing that as one of the tools in our tool belt to help these businesses expand when we do open those markets overseas.
We're in the studio here with Charlene Kusner, Senior Project Director for CED. Recently, we attended RadNet's grand opening, which was quite a success, and we wanted to follow up with Charlene regarding other projects that CED is currently working on. Charlene, can you tell me about some of the projects that you've got coming up in 2013?
Sure, I'd be glad to. Continental East Development, CED, is very proud of the development work that we've been doing. We recently were approved in Moreno Valley at Planning Commission for a senior assisted living and memory care, our first Renaissance village of Moreno Valley. It's on 7 acres, located in beautiful Moreno Valley, and it will offer both senior assisted living and memory care for our senior population. We chose the site because of its location. It's conveniently located next to a shopping center, which has a supermarket and a bank and coffee shop and a hair salon. So it provides great access for our residents and their families and their support systems to go over to the shopping center, do business and banking and shopping, and then go right back over to the senior assisted living facility. So we're really excited about that.
Charlene, why did CED choose Murrieta?
CED chose Murrieta for our second facility, which is the Renaissance Village of Murrieta. And that's, again, a 7-acre site. And it's located right across from the Colony, which is a senior active adult living with a golf course. And we felt the need very strongly for a new campus for senior assisted living and memory care in Murrieta, because there really hasn't been anything new built in the Murrieta-Temecula Valley in 20 plus years. So this will be a beautiful addition to the city and to the valley, and we believe that there is strong market demand for senior assisted living because most facilities are 95 to 100% occupied, and again, nothing new has been built in the valley for over 20 years. So we're excited about that development. It'll be senior assisted living, memory care, and we'll also have a skilled nursing facility component. This will be a flagship for CED because we're going to offer swimming, physical therapy in the pool. We're really focused on getting our seniors active and engaged at this campus. And we're going to have a fully enclosed pool, which can be used all year round. We're going to partner with the community, the colony across the street, and the local community to invite them to come in, use the pool, get active, and get healthy.
Thank you so much, Charlene, for your time.
Thank you for having me.
A unique and appealing draw is the amount of capital CRC has in a time when banks are struggling. According to Charlene Kusner, project manager for Continental East Development and the USA Continental Regional Center, Continental East Development comes on to an undervalued asset at the onset and invests the dollars and the manpower to rehab that investment and get it to above fair market value. By way of this approach, CED owns outright all the properties involved in their negotiations between local businesses and foreign investors. This rare quality, coupled with the EB-5 program, allows for investors to act as bridge financiers and provides them with a very secure investment. If you would like to learn more about the USA Continental Regional Center or any of their current EB-5 projects, simply click on the icon to the right. I'm your host, Amy Rios, and I want to thank you for joining us for this edition of SoCal CEO Magazine.